Hello Aquarians and Cross Watchers, welcome to your video. So I channeled a song by the main ingredient and it's called Everybody Plays the Fool. So I don't know what's going to come out. I will put the song with the lyrics in the description box below. And just so you know, for those who are new or don't know, I don't choose the songs I channel. They're actual downloads, okay? And sometimes the download happens right before I do the reading. So if you don't like the song or if you don't want to look up lyrics, remember, you just watch the reading, okay? Nobody's forcing anyone to watch or look up a song or anything, or watch a video or anything like that. But anyway, guys, I've already said my prayers, and I want to be the first to tell you that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your time and your energy, sharing it with me. And I value you. The divine values you. And thank you so much for being here. So let's see what wants to come out. The butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. So you may have a relationship that's going to the next phase, okay? But you also, the relationship with yourself, okay? So if you're not in a relationship, or you're not expecting anything, maybe you're evolving and you're going into the next phase of you, because we do have a relationship with ourselves, okay? Absolutely. So let's get into this reading. I'm going to do a Celtic spread and see what wants to come out, but I feel like with what I channeled, I do feel like you know, we all go through hard knocks in life, and I do feel that it has a lot to do with transformation, because butterflies represent transformation. So I do feel that if anything that has hindered you, held you back, any tough things that you've gone through, especially in love, I feel like you have a relationship coming in, if you want it, that is not like the past ones. And if this is about you growing and expanding, just you, I do feel like you are definitely expanding your consciousness and your awareness, and you're really changing. And I don't think even if you were to look back to your younger days, depending on how old you are, but I feel if you were to look back to how you were when you started off on your journey, okay, that you've changed a lot. All right, I think that you will notice that about yourself. So let's see what wants to come out here. Yeah, I can see moving on from things that have not led to stability to go towards something else. Quite literally, some of you could be moving, because that shows a card, a depiction of someone who is moving. Okay. So the first two cards are strong in the reading because it talks about the main issue, another aspect to this reading. And it talks about, you know, this is a card of endings and beginnings. Literally, there's something that causes, it's just over, all right? The end of a journey on something. Tens mean it's over, and then this 10 will turn into a 0-1 and a new beginning. And because of that, it can feel like a burden, a stress. It can feel like a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things to do. And sometimes it can literally be an actual move. But when I see the King of Pentacles in the reverse. The King of Pentacles in the reverse can talk about some sort of lack and stability in something, whether it's money, resources, just whatever it is. But it is moving on, okay? And, you know, this is like if somebody was staying in an energy of like, well, things are going to get better here. I'll wait for this energy to get better, to get more stable, but it doesn't. It's just like, somebody's like, okay, it's just time to change this. It's just time to move forward from this. Okay, there's nothing happening here. There's no stability. There's no growth. You know, I'm just sort of sitting around waiting. You know, might be literally sitting around waiting on love to come into my life, or a certain person, and just sort of wondering if there's going to be that energy. Are they ever going to get right? Are they ever going to come around, or anything like that? And it's just like, you know what? Why am I even waiting on anything? Why don't I just do whatever I want to do? Because waiting is really a huge burden, okay? So I feel the waiting game is over, and that's going to be whatever you're tired of waiting on, guys. If you're tired of waiting on some person to return, you're just going to live your life. It's too much of a burden to sit there and play the waiting game. If you are waiting on the right person to come along, even if it's not a return of a person, just the right person to come along. You're like, or come around, or to get out of a relationship, because sometimes that King of Pentacles is a person in a relationship, and it's just like, if someone or something is unavailable to you, if something doesn't have the right foundation for it, I feel like you're like, I'm just gonna move on. It's too much. And it's about a brand new opportunity, a brand new relationship, brand new job, a brand new whatever. You're not waiting. Because the thing is, it's just, we have the Strength in the reverse. And maybe you weren't able to move on before, for whatever. When we have these two cards, maybe it says, well, I wasn't strong enough to move on. My finances weren't right, or I didn't have another job. I didn't have enough resources, or it was hard for me to move on from a particular person. Could be of an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Leo. Doesn't really have to be. Either way, this energy can only be here so long before somebody makes a decision. And that's where I feel you're at. You're making a decision. So, the Ace of Wands reverse is at the top of this reading. And it does, I'm going to do clarification, but I feel like you're really making a decision. And you're like, it ain't going nowhere. This energy that I am waiting for is not happening. It's not going anywhere, and for good reason, because the universe is always conspiring in your favor, no matter what. It's only you that can really hold yourself back in certain ways. And there's a lot of reasons we hold ourselves back. Sometimes it's fear. Sometimes we don't want to hurt other people. I mean, there's a bunch of reasons. And some things, we're just meant to go through them and experience them because we have to learn a lesson. But this is a decision that you're going to make, and you're going to be sort of moving on to new endeavors, okay? You're not going to be waiting on whatever you thought was coming into fruition. And with that, near future is you, and bottom of the deck is also you. So you have you and you. Like I said, some of you, you're just expanding, changing, growing yourself, your higher self. You're coming into more awareness, more consciousness, more your higher self, and definitely walking away, letting go of the burden at the end of waiting for whatever there was an energy of waiting from. It's like, yes, the Fool card in tarot is Aquarius. It's a card ruled by Uranus. And, also sometimes Aries shares it because it's the first card of tarot. Like Aries is the spring, okay? Like we think of things grow in the spring. So this is the energy of, it's just time to not be the fool anymore, okay? We're all the fool sometimes because, it's Seven of Swords reverse. We're all the fool sometimes. Everybody plays the fool sometimes. Absolutely. It's absolutely true. It's because we are learning our lessons in life. Tell me about this. Give me the staff. All right. Some of you have decided on what this new focus is, okay? And it would be after much contemplation. It would also be after much, things not going in your favor. Wheel of Fortune reverse, all right? Jupiter energy reverse. The Lover's energy reverse. Mercury energy, card of Gemini. It's just like, and Pisces here, there's been too much time wasted on what isn't working out, too much time wasted on the down cycle, okay? You've given some energy enough time to be or come into your energy, or you've, like I said, person, place, or thing. I always say that. You've given it enough time. And now you're like, I'm done. Done with worrying about this, done with sleepless nights about this, done with thinking and rethinking about this. So you are finding a new focus here. whatever this is, you're definitely, and it's going to bring you a lot of stability, because here we have instability, but here we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, which is the Nine of Pentacles, and that Nine of Pentacles is very stable. That Nine of Pentacles is a very strong, independent card, but it's a very strong card as far as finances, as far as sovereignty. All right, so I like that. Give me 2 more cards and then I'll start clarifying. Decision time here. All right. And it's about thinking about making the right decision, because, you know, you definitely want to go in the right direction. You know, you might have a lot of different ideals. Okay. You might have a lot of even opinions. Okay. That pop in, but it's about your decision. It's about you leading your life. And if you are in charge of leading others, like children, you know, you are going to make a very good and sound decision to do what's best for you. And if it's your family, it will be both. Okay, you and your family. Give me another card and then we will start clarifying. I want to thank everyone who's here. I want to take that opportunity. I may not be able to get into the chat or answer comments because I am preparing for a hurricane. We have here the Two of Cups in the reverse as an outcome, and the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So it does seem like you're moving on from an energy where there was some sort of deception, okay, from another party. And that can be anybody. So moving on. And even if this is just about yourself, not moving on from another party, you are moving on from the energy of sabotage. Like I said, if this is just you and your higher self, you are not going to sabotage yourself in absolutely anything anymore. You're changing all that. You are going to make every decision for your absolute highest good. And in the pre-shuffle from this deck, I had got the card of making good choices. And that's what I feel like you're going to absolutely be doing for yourself from here on out. A lot of you anyway. If you don't, if you make mistakes, like I say, everybody plays the fool sometimes. It's just learning curves in life. It's just people teaching us lessons, or situations teaching us lessons. Well, we have a Ten of Cups, and this Ten of Cups talks about complete and emotional happiness. All right, whatever energy that you have been in for too long, whether it's waiting or just in that energy, it has not been serving you, my friends. It has not. It's just been more of a burden and a trouble and a worry than anything else. And it's time to move toward your Ten of Cups. And your Ten of Cups is everything that makes you happy. Think of the things that make you happy, genuinely happy. Do those things, move in the direction of those things that make you happy, that you absolutely enjoy. Tell me about the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Ten of Swords. Six of Cups. We have here parent-child, or it could be siblings. It's just letting you know this could be a family member you're moving on from. This could be a close connection. This could be somebody from your past. Okay, Six of Cups talks about the past, a close connection, someone you're thinking about, moving on from that. Because it's a Ten of Swords. It's painful. You've been in a painful energy long enough. All right, that painful energy doesn't make you happy. It's not doing anything to improve your life. It just creates pain to think about it. Well, now, my friends, it's time to do something that's good for you. Brings you happiness. And think about what that is. Think about happiness from a childlike mind. I understand everybody has responsibilities, but think about truly what would make you happy, regardless of a person being in your life, because not always people who come into our life, lovers, they don't always, it's not something that's supposed to make us happy. We're already supposed to be happy when we attract others into our life. So what really makes you happy? What do you really love to do? And you'll know, because when you do it, you feel a peace, a calm. You'll enjoy it. You'll want to maybe just and be alone to do it. Okay, what is that? What is that thing? Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles landed on Aquarius, King of Swords. Okay, air energy. But it's clarifying this Ace of Pentacles. So you might be holding back. All right. This can be holding back something that you want to do. Maybe you feel that you can't because there's locks on this door. Maybe you feel restricted. I remember when I used to watch tarot readers. I don't really have a chance to do that anymore. But when I used to watch tarot readers, I remember hollering at the tarot reader through the video and saying, "You dummy, I'm not accepting opportunities because I don't have the money." So I understand. I'm going to acknowledge sometimes money is the problem. Sometimes money is what holds us back because we can't physically move without money, or we can't physically do something without the actual financial backing. So I am going to acknowledge that. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, Aquarians, why aren't you taking this opportunity? I acknowledge sometimes money is the reason. But I feel that you're going to work your way or manifest your way out of whatever's holding you back. Because I do feel for some of you, you're not holding yourself back because you just want to. I do feel because of these chains here, I do feel that you're holding yourself back because you literally have no other option at the moment. And just say it like that. Just say like, well, I am here right now because right now it's my best option. But I have a better option coming soon. Always stay positive and always have that new option here. And we have a Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And we have the Hangman reverse. So that's like not waiting anymore leads to you meeting another person. So if you moved on from somebody, meeting somebody new, but also the higher self, because like I said, Two of Cups reverse could be moving away from another individual or the lower self, the lower, not operating from the lower chakras anymore, operating more from your higher chakras and moving into your higher self, because Two of Cups is both. It's your higher self. It's also could be another person. So let's just say if sabotage or trauma or fear is holding you back from ascension, something that stays on your mind, it's hard to get off of your mind. It's saying here that yes, it's holding you back, but it's also saying here you're going to find your way out of that energy. You will. Tell me about the Strength card in reverse. Nope, we're not there yet, are we? No. Excuse me. The Ace of Pentacles. No, that was here. All right. I put the card back in the wrong spot. Strength card reverse. Yes. In the end, it's all going to work out and balance out. And if you feel, like I said, that this has held you back, whatever it is, okay, you're going to have a comeback because you are strong. You have a warrior spirit that does not give up. Okay, you are a true warrior, and you don't give up. And that's absolutely why everything is going to work out in your favor. With this Libra card, Justice here, it's all going to work out. It's in the upright. This was just a minor setback is all. But with good reason. There was a reason, okay? Learning to let go would have been the spiritual reason behind this reading. If you resonate with this reading, you had to learn to spiritually let go. Also realize that you have the ability to manifest a way out, because that's what I see in this reading. Letting go and manifesting a way forward. Tell me about the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Judgment. It's in the reverse. This is just some sort of energy of feeling like you're not able to do this action, because judgment is ultimately an action. All right, judgment is a verb, okay, unless it's a thing, if judgment is put upon you. But it's this is, like I said, this is like, I'm not able to do this right now, okay? I'm not able to do this action, but I want to do this action. And there's a lot of cards saying you're at the end, you're about there. This change is you're on the precipice of this change. All right? So try not to focus on the negative. All right? Because if you knew how soon it was coming here. The Hangman is reversed and the Sun is right behind that. It is coming. Tell me about the King of Swords. That is Aquarius energy. Tell me about that. Air energy, but it's a lot of thought. I can tell there's been a lot of thinking, all right, going on in your energy about what direction to go. Tell me about that. What direction to go, what decision to make. And we have the King of Cups in reverse. And it landed on the Nine of Wands. So that's this love that's gone bad, or that's this love that, love of self. All right. It's going to take a change of emotions. Even Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about that. A lot of people talk about that. Manifesting coaches and everything. What's going on in the alpha state? The manifestation of the brain is in the alpha state. What's going on in the inner being, what you think of internally will manifest externally. So don't sabotage that. But there's a lot here about love. There's a lot here about negative self-talk. There's a lot here, if you're dealing with another energy, about moving on from that energy and going toward one that's more on your frequency. You are manifesting. We have the Moon card, and this also it's eclipse energy, which we're still under the Pisces eclipse. This is a card of Pisces, and we have death, which is change, transformation, right next to that. So your relationship is about to change and transform, either with a current situation or the relationship with yourself. You are being reborn in this some way. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. I don't mean to be confusing, but I'm getting quite a few messages with this reading. So it's just going to be, some might fit and some might not. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles reverse. And for some of you, it has to do with work or your focus. Not everybody watches here who is working, but this can talk about a small community where people come together as teamwork. So sometimes it's small apartment or a small neighborhood. Sometimes it's work. Sometimes it's school. Wherever people can come together, this Three of Pentacles. It's starting over, though, when it's in the reverse, so it doesn't really matter. This is a card of starting over and focusing on something new. And there's gonna be good news. So if you've been whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, okay, I'm applying, I'm trying to find a new home, I'm trying to find this new job, or I'm trying to get approved for this or that, I'm trying to find money for this, I'm trying to find resource for that. This Page of Wands says you're going to get good news about that. And that good news can have the ability to change your life. There are cards here of moving. Literally, just moving might change your life. Or if you've already moved and you've met somebody, that relationship can go to the next level. A friendship can go to the next level. Tell me about the Nine of Swords reverse. And we have, that's what's changing. A lot of you, I mean, this is a significant relationship because I keep getting the twos. But this is also, that's what there's a transformation in. And I do have the Ace of Pentacles. And that is that brand new opportunity. And whatever it is you've been, what have you been thinking about, guys? You tell me. Because what is been on the brain here, whatever this focus is that's attached to feelings, that's what's coming in. The Magician reverse. I do believe a manifestation, it's coming in. That's what I believe. I believe that it's already been received and it's happening. Maybe you have not got communication about it, especially if it's something you've already inquired or applied or whatever for, because that's a card of Mercury. But it's coming. If you haven't heard about it, if you haven't, just know there's a manifestation coming. And I know I have channeled that in the earlier reading, but this is, I don't feel that this is that reading, because this is that reading was more geared about love. This is a reading geared about something that's been on your mind more than anything, and it's linked to your happiness. Okay, so for me, this reading goes beyond love. It goes like to a true manifestation of happiness. Okay, not being afraid of this, whatever it is coming in, not being afraid of sabotage or any of that. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Two of Wands and Seven of Swords. You know what this is, guys? You know what the Seven of Swords is? With this Two of Wands reverse and this Seven of Swords, you're doing some really big time strategizing. Maybe you could be dealing with another Aquarius. That's also the case. But this is big time strategizing and not telling anyone. This is you're not telling anyone your plans. This is you doing something. You could even move and not tell anyone. Move jobs, move location, enroll in a new establishment, okay? Because it has to do with this path. So you're not telling anybody. You are not telling anyone. If this is your reading, you're not telling anybody about a direction you plan on going in. You're just going to do it. And after you do it, I feel that's when everybody's going to find out. Tell me about this Two of Swords. You're planning this. You got a very good plan, because I see it's going to work out. Tell me about that Two of Swords. Yeah, Knight of Swords and Four of Wands. And you might be cutting off an energy with this plan. You might literally be cutting somebody out and not telling them, whoever this is. We have Gemini energy here. But when you look at this in the upright, this card is a Four of Wands. It's an 11-11 card. But it's like saying, look, I gave something time to happen. All right, the porthole is now closed. The portal, I know I say it weird, but that's just me. I'm like that. The portal is closing for this. All right, and that's what you said to yourself. I've gave enough time for this. I'm not giving time for that anymore. I'm cutting it off. Knight of Swords. It is even a cord cutting if somebody were doing that. You decide to move on from an energy that you have given more than enough time. And that's an energy. It can be a person, place, or thing. It does not have to be a literal person. It can be you gave it enough time for this and it didn't happen. I'm going on. This didn't lead to any sort of stability for me. There's nothing here for me. My happiness is not here. I'm going to go find my happiness, okay? Or I'm going to make myself happy. Tell me about that Two of Cups. I do see you breaking away. That's definitely breaking away from that energy. Two of Cups. Yep. And, you know, for a lot of you, it's whatever. Connected to the heart here. I can't help but think it's a person that you love, you're walking away from. some of you might be walking away from marriages, but that's not everybody. You're walking away from an energy you loved. I don't care if it's a person or not. You absolutely loved this energy. And it's like saying, look at her face. She's like, why am I still holding on? For what? It's not serving my purpose here. It's a burden. It's a worry. I'm not happy holding on to this, and it's time to just cut loose. This person, this energy is not on board with me. Just let it go. And for some of you, it is an emperor. The emperor is divine masculine. The emperor is a boss. Could be Aries, Leo, Sag. But it's like, they've abandoned me. You know? What else am I to do? They've ghosted. They've went silent. Best for me just to move on. It's not going to work out anyway. And some of you are gone. You're out of there. You're changing. And you're changing regardless if anyone else is changing with you. You're changing. You are making decisions for your highest self from now on. And if somebody missed out on your energy, well, oh well. You already got used to not having their energy, right? Or that energy, whatever it is that you really love, this energy. You already got used to it not being around. So, if you're walking away from a loved one, just know that your loved ones are safe. And go on and be happy. We have, you will manifest what you need. And it looks like you need happiness. You need something, you know, that you don't have to worry about. Okay, you need something you don't want to have to sit there and worry and struggle about. So you're going to manifest, it looks like, happiness according to this reading. And it says express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. So yes, because everything you want already exists in the universe. So trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance that you need. And it's time to play, guys. It's time to finally get out and enjoy your life and have some fun. Move away from this energy that you thought would work out, that you thought would be in your life, that you thought was your happiness. Let it go, because it's not worth waiting for. And if it's you moving into your higher self, let that old self go and be the beautiful soul that is you always have been. Okay, shed the old skin. And it does say seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. I love you all, and namaste, my friends.